let's move! Laptops booting up, mic set, chairs in place. Perfect, we're ready.
Hello and welcome to Make It Make Sense with Auntie. Of course, I am Auntie, and I thank y'all for tuning in tonight and each and every Tuesday night. I have a super exciting show for y'all. But listen, if you need to get in contact with me, you can reach me 657-556-2461. Email us at lemonsmakeitmakesense@gmail.com. Of course, you know you find us on YouTube at Auntie_Mims, Facebook Auntie Chris, and don't forget download BFAM 1096. I am so excited for tonight's show. Listen, if y'all need to contact me, make sure y'all do that. If y'all have story times, if y'all need somebody to talk to, make sure that y'all reach out to Auntie so that we can definitely make it make sense, because we are planning to do that this month, the rest of the months, all the months they come behind it. If y'all need somebody to talk to, I am here for y'all. We about to make it make sense. We definitely finna make this make sense. Who is that? Oh.
Hey everyone, we are the Fruitlings. Hi Auntie, hi DC. Let's do this. Hey, I'm first. My name is Nene. I represent bananas. Hey, my name is Ginger. I represent ginger. And my name is Minty. I represent mint. Hi, my name is Mira. I represent turmeric. And this the crew with plenty more to come. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook so you don't miss our first episode. Now back to you, Auntie.
And like I always tell y'all, do not forget, follow us, Auntie Mims and the Fruitiverse on Facebook. Episodes are there. We have information that is on that page, so make sure you go and follow if you have small children, youth, young adults up to age 24, 25. But I do know that some parents have found some exciting information on that page as well, and by contacting us. So listen, we jumping right in tonight. I have an exciting show. If you was a part of last week's show, if you tuned in, I told y'all this month is for the men. So I invited the men to write in, call in, send in questions, concerns, and baby, did they deliver. So I could not do this one alone tonight. So I did reach out and get somebody who I feel that will be able to assist us with what we got going on tonight. And so without further ado, DC, you can go ahead and bring our special guest in here tonight.
Yo, what up, Auntie?
Mr. I See What You Doing himself is in the building tonight. How you doing?
It's been a little while, but I mean, you know.
It definitely has been a little while.
So I know I can co-sign everything that you said. It's gonna be one of those. It's
definitely because when I got the topics, I was like, ooh, like we gonna y'all just gonna do Auntie just like that? Like dang, like we gonna just hit us with all of the stuff that these men, and so some of these conversations, they're coming from a younger generation and the older generation. And this questions because they're questioning a lot of the activity that's taking place with some of the men and some of the stuff that they have going on and in relationships as well.
Okay.
So we're going to jump right into that. The first comment that was brought to me is, and I know some of my young ones probably not tuned in right now, but as an older man, have you heard about this whole pegging thing?
I have not. What I did do was I did some research on it.
Okay.
First, let me say this to all the guys, man. Mental health is real, and this is Mental Health Month. Now, while I'm on here, I just want y'all to understand. So I'm going to point out a couple of things that goes with this. It's Mental Health Month, and it's Father's Day falls in this month, and then on top of that, it's Pride Month, which was confusing to me because why would we have all of these different facets together? You feel me? But I mean, it may, after thinking over it, it all kind of correlates together with the show that you have right now. So, hey, let's get into it. But I mean, Pride Month could have been 4th of July. I'm going to just say it. I don't want to affect your show or nothing like that, but because of the rainbow, they fire off rainbow colored fireworks next month. It kind of works better that way. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be regardless of.
And you supposed to, and that's why when it was I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the one. So okay, so for my listeners and viewers that are out there, I was educated briefly to find out that pegging is something that is taking place now, a lot, and it is the involvement of men wanting their partners to wear strap-ons and different types of toys and to penetrate them. So and this is yeah, Mr. I see, yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish your thought first because
no, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Let's be clear about something. And I'm gonna say it like this. I had a question, right? It kind of correlates to the opposite sex. Like if you're a lesbian woman, a stud or whatever they call it right now, transsexual, whatever like that, right? My question would be this: if you don't like a man, why would you go in the store and get a dildo that resembles a man's penis or dick or whatever, right? Why would you get that and use that? You feel me? What up,
What's up, show out in the building?
Right? You get that because you, even though you say you're not having sex with a man, you still having sex with a dick or whether it's plastic, rubber, whatever, right? So, fellas, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. If I say that about women, whether male or female, if you got a female partner and you have an idea that you want your female partner to put on a dildo and penetrate you anally, then let's not go up under the premise or the falsehood that you're not homosexual, you're not gay. I'm just gonna keep it, or bisexual, whatever it is. You feel me? Because grown men don't play that type of game. You feel me? We just don't. You know what I'm saying? I've never had that desire. I never woke up and said I wonder what it'll be like or what it'll feel like or none of that shit. You feel me? I just don't see where that makes sense. You know, whether it's cool or whatever. And I don't know what the age or limit or the demographic or what age category that shit fall in, or whether it just covers an array of men. I mean, you have all these new shits. It was just heterosexual men and heterosexual females, and now you got metrosexuals and sapiosexuals and all these different fucking sexuals.
Hold on, sapiosexuals ain't got nothing to do with that.
Okay, listen.
A sapiosexual ain't got nothing to do with that ain't got nothing to do with your sexual orientation. A sapiosexual is a person that does not get turned on by stuff like that. It's intimate. That is more of knowledge. That's brain fucking. That's something completely different. That's where you intelligence, like you're not even gonna get past certain rooms and certain things with a sapiosexual. That's not a sexual thing. That's just because it pertains to human beings.
Okay, so let me. I can go with that, but let's do this. Feel me? Heterosexual is just heterosexual. You feel me? I don't know where the thing changed that. You feel me? With all these different sexuals, metrosexual. You feel me? Like when you think metro, you think like Metro Atlanta. You feel me? Like Metro Orlando. Like that's a portion of downtown. We put so many labels on different things. You feel me? I'm going to go on the fence and say I can understand why some people will be confused. You feel me? Because you find something to correlate with what you're doing right then. Pegging when I was growing up didn't even have nothing to do with sex. You feel me? It was like we had like these little games we played at the parks and shit like that, and we took the little pegs, we put in the board. You feel me? Just because you put a different name on it, it's the same concept. If you're a man and you wouldn't have been over, and this is just me, and men that think like me. If you a man and you willing to bend over and be penetrated by a dildo, by your girlfriend or your whatever, then you will be penetrated by a man. That's how that look for me.
All right, so is there all my listeners, the ones that's tuned in right now? Yeah, I see what you're doing. His explanation to it. If you just tuning in, the question was brought in: what is the fixation? Because tonight is it. So I gave the floor to the men, and of course, the men conversations did go to a sexual perspective. And when I was having these conversations with them, it was like it wasn't a matter of what they say, new stuff in the old days, it was this or that. Now it's different labels. And see, I think that's the one thing with me is it's too many labels that's being thrown out there. And that's just, to me, it's almost like religion. If you don't like something and you want to change it, you just throw another name on it. And that's what we're doing. And yeah, that's why I think when it comes to sex and stuff, they're just what they're allowing. Like this name pegging, personally, I agree. If that's what you're doing, you're being penetrated. Like if that's what you're going for. But I did go because then it was brought to my attention that there is a fixation now with the anal, with the G spot or the P spot is what they call it, because as we found out that the P spot for the man is in y'all prostate. Mm-hmm. So a lot of that has become a lot more men are partaking in that because they say that's where they touch their G spot. So
let me clear something up for you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Fellas, real dudes understand this. There's a spot right under my testicles that if you lick on that motherfucker properly, you don't have to listen, man. You don't have to penetrate nothing. You feel me? You don't have. That's sexual perversion. You feel me? What it is, it's not a fixation on that. You feel me? You want to be penetrated, and then on top of that, if you want to be penetrated by a dildo, you still taking the role of what I consider to be the role of a female. You feel me? And if you're not a female, then that makes you homosexual. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but don't hide behind some perverted sexual practice to mask that you are part of the LGBT community. Again, nothing wrong with that. But every time I keep it a bucket 100 and say what you is, you feel me? Because the woman that do that to you, she don't have no respect for you, sir. She don't have no respect for you. That's the thing. It was a TikTok that said, if I would stuck my finger in your butt, they make you can't talk shit to me because you my puppet. Come on, man. If that lady penetrates you, man, then you her bitch. That's what that is, bro. You listen, keep listen. Fellas, don't come on out the closet, man. It's okay, bro. I mean, everybody's okay with everything now. You feel me? I mean, you don't have to go tell your family that shit, but at least it take a psycho motherfucker to lie to yourself. You feel me? You got to be insane than the motherfucker to lie to yourself and say, "Oh, I'm not gay, I'm not homosexual." That's bullshit, bro. Because I'm talking about real motherfuckers understand that once you cross that line, you can never go back. Whether it's a plastic one or a real motherfucking dick, you can never go back after that. You feel me? That's some psychological shit. I mean, I get it. If there's something inside of your head that got you going through that, if you've been around a whole bunch of women or some shit like that got you shit tainted towards women, whatever the case may be, at least don't lie to yourself and say that this is just some cool shit to do, because it's not, bro. It's sexual perversion, and it's okay to be that way. But there's no difference than a woman putting on the dildo. I'm talking about shit. Here go another question and shit, right? You niggas out here getting that, but I'm talking about just from me seeing these motherfucking these lesbian videos and shit. Them motherfucking shits be long and wide, bro. I don't understand what the fuck. What y'all got going on over there? Okay.
That's not an everybody, everything situation. And I'm here to say that I wish some of that, like, everybody don't be on that BS. Those are the ones, and I'm gonna be honest, those are the ones that I really be feeling they be confused, and they be playing because we all know, especially, and y'all know how I feel, LGBT community all the way down. If you feel that you have to go in there and do all that extra stuff and all that, that ain't what we're doing. I ain't on that.
Listen,
I ain't on that. And the fact that you think you can go in there and pick a size and do all that extra excess stuff, and then you got some bitch that's around here that's been completely muddied out, and the fact that you think that's a good thing is insane to me. So yeah, no.
Okay.
We're not even finna get up here and pretend like that's normal.
All I'm saying is, man, listen. It's okay to own what you into, bro. If you're gonna be for real and you're gonna say you real, and I keep it 100 and all that shit, the person that you're supposed to keep it 100 with, beyond anybody else, is your motherfucking self, because you got to live with that. And if you don't like a liar, how would you be able to tolerate being a liar, dog?
So come on now, you preaching?
How would you be able to tolerate that? Like it's simple. Whatever you into right now, regardless of what it is, how can you sleep with yourself at night knowing that you're pretending? That's bullshit. Just don't make no sense. Pegging, whatever, man. Another time, that's not some shit I'm into, but I'm talking about more power to you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, don't. What if your partner catch you slipping with that shit in your house or something? What you gonna tell your partner? What you gonna tell your homeboy? I'm not gay. That's that, because you know that. Listen, you know that when that woman get through running through you like that, the minute you piss off, she gonna tell you, friends. She gonna put the information out, Facebook, something. Your people's gonna know, bro.
Okay, so in the midst of you saying that, I'm still getting some, like, I'm over here still reading up on some stuff. And so it did come across my screen while you were speaking on the pegging. And hold on, where it went. So what it did say at the very moment that you said that, it says that there is it's a psychological component to the whole pegging thing. And what it says is letting go of the traditional dominant male role is a massive relief and an incredible turn on. And it requires an immense amount of vulnerability and trust. So those are the men that don't want to be me.
Homosexuality. Giving up your manhood. Listen, this shit ain't cookie cutter. That's time you can give it up you're giving up your manhood, bro. Serious. Whatever psychological thing it is, I mean, listen, all I'm saying is talk to somebody or something like that. But I mean, if you're doing it, if it happened to you once, maybe that's the question, right? But if you're continually doing this shit, bro, that's what you into. Just own what you into. You feel me? Just own what you into. Letting go of your it's perversion. Letting go of your male instincts. Letting go of your male role. That way, and you willingly doing it, yeah, homosexual. And I don't have no problem with that. Listen, trust me, I don't have no problem with that. So I just want to be clear with the LGBT community. I have no problem with none of that. You feel me? I just want you to be who you're gonna be. Own up to it, bro. So I said homo called nothing else. Hey, listen, bro. Well, in the state of Florida, it says don't say gay. Oh, I said it. Listen, whatever the fuck it is.
Okay.
Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Own it. You feel me? Don't hide it. Own it. I have more respect for a person who say, this is who I am, than someone who would try to hide it. You feel me? Ladies,
right.
Some of y'all ladies listening, I'm talking about what's the thing that y'all hate more than anything else? A down low brother. Here we go with this bullshit again.
Ooh, so you just feel that it's just the down low brothers, and now they just created another term for it.
What kind of freaky shit that is? And if your lady do that to you, bro, then shit, I mean, after y'all offended, you should probably get rid of her.
Because I'm talking about, like, when I typed in pegging in AI, I asked Gemini because I wanted to see what they would say to it, and it's where is it at? Hold on. Gemini said pegging, which is when a woman uses a strap-on sex toy on her male partner. Aside from the physical pleasure, there is a massive psychological component to this. For a lot of men submitting to their partner. So these men
submitting to the woman.
Uh-huh.
But you don't have to bend over across the bed to submit to your woman. Like listen, you niggas argue so you can go to the sports bar. You feel me? And you don't want to submit in that manner, but I'm talking about you'll come back home and grab your ankles and shit, bro. Come on, man.
Well, they say that if this is something you and your partner want to explore, leave the judgment at the door. Grab a bottle of high quality lube and focus on communication.
This is what they selling to y'all, man. This is what they selling to y'all. Okay, so look, if you don't mind, let me clarify something to you.
Go ahead, baby. Handle your business.
I'm going to tell you that it's okay for you as a man to explore this type of situation, right? First of all, when you talk about psychological prior to behind that shit, what's the agenda that's being pushed most in the country right now outside of the thing that everybody's upset with President Trump about? He's trying to reverse what's happening as far as with in the LGBT community. And I'm not saying that he's right, but I'm just saying if you are a man, then you should be a man. You feel me? And if you like that type of stuff, go get you a real one, because go get you a dude or somebody that's gonna do you how you really want to be done, because that woman not gonna be able to do that for you. Now look at me promoting LGBTQ and shit, right? That's wild. Cut the bullshit out, honestly. Now let me stop all the game playing and shit and get back to what I really do. Yo, nigga, cut the bullshit, fellas. There's already a shortage anyway. We've done the statistics on the shit. 3 to 7 to 1 women per man. You feel me? And if there's no one to procreate and shit, then I mean, goddamn, they're already trying to kill us off anyway. And then you will go out and do this type of bullshit because you want a better sexual experience than you already getting. And the way that you get that is somebody got to stick a dildo in your ass. Cut the tomfoolery, man. Cut the bullshit, man. I didn't come here to play with y'all tonight either, so just know I don't show
You
up.
weren't supposed to. That's why when he said, Joe, I was like, yeah, that's perfect. So Walter say, I have to side with the young man here. I do not want to be submissive that way. Push me over and ride me till I pass out.
Period. Listen, man. Listen. Put that pussy on me, man. Period. If you can't get it that way, bro, another time they got cock rings and rubber bands and all that type of shit. They'll brand me before you talk about let me use the dildo, get the hot iron and touch me on my fucking leg or something. Because anything other than that shit, we fighting this shit. You listen, man. We gonna get
okay. So that leads me into the other portion, because they also said that, and then they noticed that a lot of this is going on with certain men that choose a certain race of people, a certain race of dating, and that's they don't so they choose not to date black women and they date another race, and then they feel as if like this is something that's being introduced because they aren't dating. Because I know personally, I don't really know, like, with all this, because I remember, watching when I did watch porn, that was about 20-something years ago or 30-something years ago. You see the little crazy shit that they had going on with the little sexual escapades and all that little stuff they had going on. Then you did see the influx of the dating, and a lot of men were saying, "Oh, I date a particular race because I know they're gonna do this or they're gonna do that." And it was a lot of that introducing stuff. So now with because I'm trying to make this, I got to say it the right way, because I mean, even though I ain't censored, but the person that sent this is hood. So I'm trying to,
You got to say what the fuck it is. I mean,
Okay, so basically, what he's saying is that he pretty much feels like this is something that was introduced because so many men have decided no longer to date their own race. Like they're not dating black women, so a lot of this is being introduced from other races and stuff that they perform and practice in, and now it's being accepted into like our community. That's why we're seeing an influx in these activities and sexual experiences and all this sexual exploitation. A lot of it's being introduced and it's being accepted and now it's being shared because it's coming back over to our community. From your expression on your face, I can see.
Okay, so let me say something. For those Bible scholars out there, right? When they said Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Everything was happening in Sodom and Gomorrah, right? We have countries in this world that frown upon homosexuality, right? Right? Nigeria being one of them. You know what I'm saying? And then here, everything is okay. Nothing's taboo here in America. And I'm not saying, listen, to each his own. Whatever you're gonna do is whatever you're gonna do. But let's not. This can introducing this shit should not make a difference because I'm talking about a no is a no, right? You gotta say no to someone that said they introduced it. You don't have to show up at every party they invite you to.
Right.
Really? I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with black men dating white women and all that shit. That this comes down to we can get more men to like this type of shit right here. They have already said there's too many people on this planet. Feel me? They already know that there's going to be a baby boom and motherfuckers going to start making babies. You feel me? If the influx of babies go up here, if the influx of babies go up, and you say that's what it is, forgive me when I say this, but I'm just going to give y'all the God truth about this shit. If you on this planet, and this might sound racist, but I'm going to say this anyway. On this planet, melanin people are the only people on this planet that have the ability to change and wipe out a whole race. You feel me? So why in the fuck would I not introduce this to you? You feel me? Because the prior president said by the year 2040, white people are going to be the minority. Just like they moved drugs into this motherfucker, they brought cocaine into this motherfucker, they brought liquor stores and guns into this motherfucker. You feel me? This is the new shit that you have to contend with. Just like when you go to TikTok and all that shit, and they allow you to be on TikTok, chasing out these kids and promoting this type of shit to these kids. And now you got little bitty girls. They starting at 10, 11, and 12 now, talking about they got girlfriends and shit like that. You feel me? That's where we at in the world right now. You know what I'm saying? Shit, y'all, I'm not gonna be extinct in 20.
Listen, show out. You need to just go sit down because we know you ain't gonna be extinct, bro. You made sure you did your due diligence to procreate. You ain't.
Listen, I'm out here. Listen, boy. Some of them might be extinct, but I'm talking about. Let me tell you about this old bloodline that run through these hill veins. There's not a way unless you catch all us at a family reunion or something. That's the only way this shit gonna ever go away. But back to what I was saying. So the agenda that's being pushed right now is being pushed towards that. You feel me? And you can't get an older crowd to go for that. You can't get me to go for that because when I came up with it, I knew what the play was. You feel me? Anybody that know me know shit. Listen, I love women. I don't give a fuck what y'all. Listen, I want some of y'all to slow down because that's how I see it. If I could have a harem, I probably would have a harem. I love women, but listen, ain't nothing on the world, ain't nothing on this planet better than a woman for me. You feel me? Listen, y'all can have all that other shit. Bring all the vaginas to me, goddamn it. That's how I feel about it. Let's say fuck with you. Let's say if you got one that you don't want right now, you know, shit. Inbox me, I'll drop off. You feel me? I want all the vaginas and shit over here because I mean you niggas not gonna use them anyway. Y'all ain't doing nothing with them. Listen, it's so many single women out here. There's so many single women out here, bro, that want somebody and need some motherfucker. You niggas gonna go let somebody put a dildo in? I'm so ashamed right now. I need to remind some of you niggas so y'all can understand what's really going on, bro. The agenda that's being pushed You need to buy into every fucking thing, bro. Feel me? I'm not stopping procreating until I can't use it no more. Then you might as well shoot me. Boy, show out you wow.
He's serious.
Listen, but I'm talking about that's the goal. That's the key. You feel me? That's the key. I'm so disappointed in men. And I ain't talking about no particular race. I'm disappointed in men because we dropping the fucking ball. And then we go women so hard on us. It's because, damn, bro, you leaving me out here by myself.
All right, listen. So that is. I knew he was gonna find it. I knew leave it to DC. So as y'all see on the screen, we're gonna just read what they told us it was for Wikipedia. Pegging is an anal sex act in which a woman penetrates a man's anus with a strap-on dildo. This term was popularized by Dan Savage in 2001 to describe a practice that predates the term. Pegging has become more visible in the 21st century through sex education, feminist, and queer theory in mainstream media. Discussions about pegging can often deal with gender roles, power dynamics, sexual stigma, and masculinity.
All this
now, what I say, neologism, which is peg. Oh, so they got a term for it. Neologism. So now we done created a word. But y'all learning new words, learn auntyism, and that's what y'all need to be learning. Yeah, we're not gonna do it.
They had a movie in that particular thing, and I think the title of the movie was called "Bend Over Boyfriend." And that's they make a movie about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, we got to stop this bullshit, man.
We definitely do. So we're gonna take a break right here at this moment. Y'all know what time it is. It's listen, we're gonna take a break right at that moment. So we're gonna give y'all a reminder who Auntie is. Show Out is in the building. We thank him every time for this song for our halftime show. And when I come back, we're gonna get into the conversation on safe sex from a man's point of view and the usage of condoms and when should they be used and when should they be stopped in a relationship. So when we come back, that is the conversation that's the topic for tonight. All right, DC, it's that time for y'all. We're gonna make it plain with Auntie. Thank you, show.
BFAM by the 9-6. You know what it is. Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Lock in. Auntie in the building. Hey, let's talk about it. Let's go. She the truth in the booth, never filter her speech. Dropping gems for the people, every word in reach. Keep it real, no cap, no glitter, no gloss. She gon' give you game, never worry what it costs. Sell a block to the board, she connect both sides. Knowledge in her voice, you can feel that pride. Single moms, dreamers and the hustlers too. Come on, she break it down plain, not a vision looking new.
Auntie on the air, make it plain, yeah. We hit fam on like 9-6, no game, yeah. Tuesday at 9, let culture live. You gon' leave inspired when she go and live. She got the heat and the tools, make you think then move. Don't just scroll, tap in. When she speak that truth, cut in.
Feeling pressure from bills,
she got something for that.
Tryna start your lane,
she gon' drop that map.
Mental check in, breathe, relax. She bringing light with the real, that's facts.
That's facts.
Community strong, she bridge that gap. Bringing youth and the OGs back. Come on. No gimmicks, just soul and direction. Talk that love, that real connection.
We need more like her, when the world get blurred. She steady with the word, steady looking down, not deterred. Nah, stay gold, she don't fold, never got a platinum soul. Keep talking, let it roll, make it plain, let them know. Let them know. Auntie on the air, make it plain, yeah. Plain beer from the 9-6, no games, yeah. Those who got near, the culture live. You gon' feel the shift when she go and live. She got the tea and the tools, make you woke but smooth. Don't just hear, evolve. She the truth, problem solved.
Let's go. Tuesday nights, you know the vibe. 9 sharp, yeah. BFAM Mudo 9-6 FM. It's family, Auntie. You ain't just talking, you making it plain. Facts.
Listen, right. So I love that song. Um, listen, right. So thank you to Mr. Show Out did that. That was the new song for 2026. And listen, I love it.
Yeah, definitely.
I love it. Yeah. So we're gonna jump right in. If I don't know if you're aware, so I did come up with our term for make it plain, let's go viral. Most definitely I needed to go viral.
Yeah.
I definitely need my son to go viral. I definitely do. But if you're aware with the Auntiism brand, so I did start a brand called Auntiism, and there's Uncism as well. Okay. And with the Father's Day and all of this stuff going on for Father's Day, we did do, I think they did give me a definition for y'all for the day. Right. So just so y'all know, the Auntiisms for fathers is the practice of fathers living with radical self-assurance, high standards, and deep-seated commitment to mental wellness and stability. So that's what that's our definition for the month. So we're gonna make sure our unclisms and the fatherisms, those are the words, we're gonna make sure that we do have that out there for them, because it is a deep-seated refusal with us, and we need to be able to accept that man. I had a conversation with a young man today, and to hear the conversation, because I've heard this a few times from multiple men. Ladies, and I'm Auntie saying this, we have to stop. We really do. We have to stop making men feel uncomfortable when they need to express themselves or they need to vent. We really did have to allow them those spaces to vent, and stop considering their feelings to be taboo about them having conversations and things that's affecting them. We have to let them talk, because mental health is real. We see a lot of stuff happening. I know in our city, we seeing people losing their lives, taking lives. It happens all over the world. We see people not being able to deal with certain situations, toxic relationships, domestic violence, all that stuff. It affects everybody that is involved, everybody, whether it's the children and family, because toxicity is just that. So we do have to give these men spaces to talk and to vent. I ain't telling y'all to go out there and start pigging and all that stuff, but I'm talking about let these men vent. Let them talk. I ain't telling y'all to go put your manhood down, but I'm just saying I understand y'all need to talk. I knew you was trying to say.
Yeah, look, no, that's some real shit though. But you listen, I agree with you. So quick one, because I know you want to go into the thing.
No, go ahead. It's about y'all. The men, I told y'all got the flow.
So listen, and I'm not. I believe that. If women learn to give the same grace that they want, you feel me? Personally, you come home from work, you want to pour out your day, you want to tell what Shonda did. I hate that bitch. This bitch tried me at work. I got whatever the case may be. You feel me? You want this man to be your safe space. You feel me?
Right.
In his chest, you want him to comfort you when you're having a bad day. You want him to listen to you. You want him to protect you. You want him to be all of that. You feel me? And then the standard get different when it comes down to this man. You feel me? I mean, shit. If you want peace, then you got to be his peace. You feel me?
Right.
You got to be his peace. I mean, shit. I know it's cliche to say, but I'm telling my niggas go out all day long and fight for their fucking life every day, and not just their life, but the life of their families, their kids, their wives, and all of that shit. You feel me? And then it's hard to come home to an environment where I just came from out here with all my armor on, my sword and my shield and all that shit, and I get in the house and I can't put it down. You feel me? Because you're going to look at me and feel like I'm soft for this man, weak and all that shit, because the standard is you're supposed to be strong. But when the fuck do I not get to be strong? You feel me?
And to elaborate on that, a person cannot consider they have to get rest. They have to have nourishment. They have to have all those provisions in order. That's just like when we tell people that's always the one that's being a listening ear. When you tell them, well, who is there for you? A person can't do nothing for you if they sick. or drain and that's when it becomes toxic. That's when the arguments start and cheating, because then they're going to find peace or somewhere else because they can't get it in the house. So I'm telling y'all, we're gonna make it make sense. Y'all know the ladies get mad at me all the time, but I'm just keeping it 100. I can't speak for nobody else. I can just speak for myself. I can speak for the conversations that I have with people and tell y'all what they saying. And what what they're addressing. We got a man right here telling y'all, y'all need to get them some peace.
I'm gonna tell you how that works. You feel me? If you call your man and shit, and you know what time he get off work, and when you call him and shit, he say, I just rolled up on the boys. I'm hanging with the boys. I'll be home later. I'm on this. You can't take no car from me because shit, I control all of that. All my cars and shit. That's all. You can't kick me out the men's club and none of that shit, because that time I ain't never been in no fucking. I've been alone forever. So I'm gonna just tell you ladies this shit right here. If he don't come straight home to you after a long day, you the fucking problem. I'm gonna give it to your blood raw. Because that's how I would rather come home to something soft and tender than to go hang out with a bunch of hard ladies. I'm just keeping it up with you. So the nigga bypass the house and go have drinks and get drunk with his friends and shit like that. That's because he can't come home and find peace inside of the house. I'm just telling you. You feel me? So you wonder why your man don't come straight home to you. When you say, what's the song? Run to the run to my don't run to your arms after having a hard day. That's because he don't feel safe inside of your house.
Y'all hear this, ladies? Ladies, and y'all listen. Do y'all hear this? The man just told y'all, if the man don't come home straight after work, if he looking for other reasons and he does not find peace at home with y'all, so listen, y'all better listen to the man they talking. If you don't listen to your man, you better hear some man.
Find yourself in the house with your lingerie on, and your man don't want to put his hands on you. That's because he's frustrated with you. Shit, you don't turn him on. You give him more hell out than you give him more hell out than peace. You feel me? Because the nigga that's relaxed, that's all they want to do. You feel me? Is give you what you supposed to be getting. When they start neglecting and pulling shit back from you, men gonna go silent. So the minute that man stop talking, that's because he don't feel like he's gonna be heard, and then he don't feel like nothing that he say gonna make any fucking sense. Feel me? So when you find your man pulling away, you find your man being quiet, and you find your man finding other places to go instead of being in the house with you, you need to reevaluate how you conduct yourself. It's as simple as that. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. I'm telling you. When I have my lady, I want to be around my lady. You feel me? My partner don't get a little bit of time and she get this much time. You feel me? There ain't no pimping and all that shit. We can make 100 excuses why we don't want to be around you. But the truth is, I can't get peace in here. So I got to go out there to find peace somewhere else. And that's why he ended up at Sharon's house and Sharon's bed, because Sharon knew that I need to get this nigga some peace and a peace. And that's why the fuck he over. So when you lose your man, it's not his fault. You can blame whoever the fuck you want to blame. That's your fault.
All right, ladies, y'all heard me. The man says y'all fault if your man. But I do understand that wanting peace and being the peace, and I do. I know that can go both ways, but we just talking about the men tonight, so we're not even finna tap on that. So men in serious, because I do know what it's like to be. Okay, so I'm gonna just keep 100 because I know what it is to become the aggravation when I no longer want to be bothered anymore. I know what it is. I know what that is. Like, I know for a fact when I have emotionally checked out of a relationship, when I have been the person that has been feeling that way and enduring that, I know what it is for me. So I know men get that way. So, but y'all know, well, not everybody know, but the ones that know me know that I'm a person that it's real simple. I'm a very, I guess, simple, complicated person because I keep it very simple when I tell people, but it becomes a complexity because most people can't figure out how a person can move like that. I'm a person that genuinely tell me exactly what it is so we can move exactly how it is. Like, I don't need you disturbing my peace, so I ain't finna disturb yours. And we're not going to jump to responses. We're going to get to the basis of what we got going on so we can alleviate all of that because I don't like stress.
Yeah, it is right there, man.
I know, but they they're not ready for Auntie to make it make sense. I've been doing this for how long, and they ain't caught it yet. I've been the same person for how many years you done known me?
Yeah, well over motherfucker 30.
And have my mindset been any different than that?
I got it. Yeah. No, it hasn't. But that's the difference when you find solid people. The shit don't change. You feel me? You just mature enough to know where it's at. That's why I can tell you. Nigga out in the streets, as long as he out in the streets, because he hoping that you fall asleep so he can come in that bitch and lay down and get some peace. I'm just telling you. Now, should I have told you that? Of course I should have, because that time I hear when they say happy wife, happy life, get a nigga
happy spouse, happy house.
You don't
That's
have
the
to
bullshit. There go DC. What's up, baby?
Oh, let me put my face on here. As long as he's gonna drop a gem, I'm gonna drop a gem too.
Yes, sir.
Ladies, if your man argues with you and you're worried about him leaving, don't worry, because real men leave quietly.
Yes, sir.
Worry about the ones that are quiet.
Right.
Because if I keep coming home and I'm quiet and I'm quiet, that's when it's time to go.
I gotta remember I'm not a man sometimes. Cause God damn it.
Oh.
Cause I move like that. You already know me. I will move clean up out your way while you was in there steady talking about, but we ain't gotta argue about nothing. I done said what I said. I'm finna move how I'm finna move. Now what you choose to do on that, that's your business. I done told you what it is, whether you chose not to understand it, that's your business too. But I require peace and I want that now.
Give the man some peace and then the peace. Give him the peace first, then give
so
him
y'all say be his peace and then give him a peace. Yep. That's coming straight from Mr. I see what you're doing. He said be the man peace, then give him some peace.
Give him a peace. And then he gonna go to sleep.
And then he'll go to sleep.
Next time you want to go do some shit, then you can go do some shit peacefully. You feel me? But what I'm saying is you can't get nothing out of it you don't put in it. So
that's understood. That's most definitely understood. We're gonna try to get. Listen, you a mess. So
protect it. Let's do that part of it.
We finna jump into that because so it was brought up that. Okay, so he said, I use condoms religiously when it's random hookups. That's just safe sex 101. But I recently started seeing someone seriously. And when I brought up continuing to use them, she got totally offended and said it meant I have trust issues. From a guy's point of view, why does wanting to stay safe in a relationship suddenly mean there's a lack of trust?
It's not. Okay, shit. I don't listen. All right, listen. There's a such thing as a trap. You feel me? There's a such thing as a trap. You feel me? Like when motherfuckers be like, I'm allergic to latex. Cool. Let's get some lambskin or something like that. You feel me? You can't be allergic to all of it. You know what I'm saying?
You hear me?
You can't be allergic to all of it. But case one condoms, goddamn Trojans, it's
Magnum.
Skins and
right.
So you can't be allergic to all of them.
There'll be BFAM one. And if you call me, we'll make sure you get some. Send them to you. Like we'll make sure y'all get them, baby. I gave all.
And DC went for the super sensitive. I don't want to feel it neither.
Yes, sir.
So, and you know what? We need some more because I gave all mine out.
Just tell me.
I need some more.
It's necessary for you to protect yourself because you don't know the history of that person. Everybody ain't showing up to the clinic before they start having sex. You feel me? I have here. I have. It's a couple of guys here that got mobile HIV vans and they do mobile testing and everything like that. But we not going into sexual health like that. You feel me? Once you get married, you have an opportunity to have all the sex you want unprotected. But I mean, because of the rates and the numbers that go up on HIV and AIDS and all that stuff, I know COVID overshadowed a lot of that, but those numbers have not went down. They have totally been rising. And on top of that, the age between, they said 13.
Amen.
13 and I think 35 or some shit, and then right in the middle of that, it breaks off. And then once you become over 55, those numbers are high. So it's a small one of people,
especially in nursing homes and
it.
facilities.
It's this, and then time out below that shit, you got YOLOs and pull-out games and all that shit right there, right? Feel me? And if a motherfucker is adamant about you not using the condom, then you probably need to hit the high road and get from around them, you feel me? Because they're not being responsible. And it's not just you. They doing that with everybody, you feel me? And the thing that you hate the most is you don't know how many people they've done it to, and you don't know the people that they've done that shit with, their history, you feel me? So there's the other risk that you're taking behind it. They could have slept with 5,000 people, and now you got 5,000 issues, and it multiplies because those 5,000 people have probably slept with, let's say, 10 people. You see how the number rises on that shit, and you can't.
And we ain't gonna get on the soul ties.
You can't go back and track the shit to who got what from who, because I'm talking about you just don't know where it come from. So responsibly, you go, shit, we gonna have to use these motherfuckers, we're not gonna do nothing, you feel me? And if they respect it, if they respect you or have any kind of respect for you, then that should be okay, you feel me? But the minute they start asking for other shit like that, pregnancy ain't the scary thing, you feel me? Pregnancy is not the scary thing, you feel me? That's not the scary thing. The scary thing is getting something that could take you out of this planet well before it was time for you to go, you feel me? That's the scary thing. Awesome shit that have if you got family or friends and people watching you die when you didn't have to die. That's the scary thing. Getting off of this planet prematurely, it should be the scary thing. You know what I'm saying? And all over 5-10 minutes of sexual activity, that's what you're gonna lose your life behind 10 minutes of pleasure. Once again, one condoms, Trojans, lifestyles, health departments, hey, they giving out condoms for free now. Hell, if you call the government right now, I think they promoting condoms and shit like that. They probably send you a case of them motherfuckers. Hell, reach out to your local community people, wherever you at, and hey man, I need some condom shit. And all you niggas don't go get the extra large either. Don't play the game like that, because all y'all don't need no motherfucking extra large condom. One condom.
The majority of them don't need an extra large, and we know that one come with a sizing chart, so they let you know that you're lying. I got the chart somewhere around here. We know they lying.
So if you're not gonna take care of yourself, it's nobody's fault. If you're not gonna be responsible for yourself, and that's the only person you can be responsible for. If you're not gonna be responsible for yourself, don't blame. Look at the chart. Look at the chart.
So don't let them lie to you, ladies. Don't let them lie to you, ladies, and men don't let them lie to you. That's the chart, sizing chart. Get the code right there. There it is. Get the actual girth number.
Get you one. You feel me?
Right. That's one condom. They send it to
length and girth. Length and girth.
Right. Length and girth meter.
Long and round. You feel me?
So I'm gonna do a show. I'm gonna do another show. We're gonna actually
fella, you take time to buy your sneakers and you love those things. Don't you love your dick more? Come on now.
We're gonna get some models to go up there and use that. We're gonna see if they can use the chart for us. Ladies, that's gonna be on another show. We'll wait after that.
I won't be on that show. I'm gonna sit that one up because that's gonna be a ladies only show.
I'm gonna go get some models so we can show them.
Definitely not be on that show either.
So no,
y'all forgot this ladies' night, so we don't care.
Be sexually responsible for yourself, and then if you protect yourself, then shit, you technically protecting both of y'all. You feel me? So you
right
for you and your partner. You feel me? And it doesn't cost that much. You can get them for free, or if you just feel like you got it, go out and buy you some that you'll be comfortable with. But go do something, because if you can't go kill that young lady because you made a decision about having sex unprotected. You can't blame that man because you come up with some shit that you don't have to have if you just protect yourself. You feel me? So I think that one of the questions you asked was, when is a good time to protect yourself? Every motherfucking time. Every goddamn time. Every time. If you put your shoes on every time you go outside, put a condom on every time you go inside.
Okay, and I'm glad you said that, because what it says is So I said he'll be a model. You know what?
Well, shit.
I'm
I'm gonna, like I said, I'm on. I more power to you, my brother. I got you back from a long distance.
So, okay, we're finna go back to the topic because that was absolutely not the response that I was expecting to come across the screen. But so, what was said was that when it comes to using condoms, it is in society has taught people that a lot of people learn that once a relationship becomes exclusive, then it is not as important to continue to wear the condoms. It's a society tells us that ditching the condom is the ultimate symbol of intimacy and trust. So there are people that will assume, oh, you don't trust me, trust that I'm clean, or you think I'm going to step out on you. But from a guy's perspective, he says wanting to use a condom in a relationship isn't always about a lack of trust. It's about the anxiety, avoiding an unplanned pregnancy, or just a deeply ingrained habit of personal health responsibility.
So when I tell you a quick story, right? When I was like 12, it wasn't embarrassing, but my mom, she was nursing shit, and she came to my room one day. Me and my brother, and she threw a bag of condoms on the bed that she had got from the health department. And this is how you learn that. Coming from a woman, this shit is real powerful. You feel me? Coming from a man is powerful as well, but coming from a woman is real powerful. And she threw them on the bed and she said, if you're going to do something, use these. You feel me? And from that particular point, he lived life on that particular level. You feel me? Because not only that, but I don't know whether you guys get to ever had a chance to sit in the room with somebody that don't look like they got AIDS and none of that shit, and they say, I have AIDS. That's it. Because you looking at this person and they look totally healthy and you don't know what AIDS look like.
AIDS doesn't have an identity.
It doesn't. Nor does HIV. You feel me?
None of it do.
So when you think about that, they could be the finest, most healthiest, muscular, all that type of shit. You get it? But that means there's no specific model, or there's no specific description on what AIDS or HIV look like. No syphilis, no gonorrhea, no not herpes, and none of that shit. You feel me? Until you really get to inspect and investigate. So therefore, what look good today, interacting with the wrong person could be totally terrible tomorrow.
And especially when y'all like this makeup and stuff, they be covering up. They done got so good with it.
You could have someone who say they got a test today and they said negative, and then go out and do some bullshit with somebody unprotected, and then tomorrow they not negative no more. And the only thing that keeps them from that shit is they have not went back and got tested.
Exactly.
And if that's the case, and that's how you want to live your life again, you live your life by your own terms. But I'm just telling you, to answer your question again, it's not about trust. It's about me saving your life and mine, more so mine. You feel me? And if you're going to tell me that I don't trust you because I'm using the condom, I'm going to take the stance to say that you don't have any care and concern for my life. And therefore, I don't need to be around you.
And on that note, listen, I truly want to thank Mr. I See What You Doing for coming out tonight and being a guest. Listen, we don't know who going to be surprise guests for the month of June. They coming out. And if I can get them on here, we going to definitely get them in the opportunity to come on here and answer some of these questions to make it make sense with Aunti. So definitely, y'all make sure y'all stay tuning in. We appreciate it. Before we leave here, Mr. I See What You Doing, what you got going on?
It's the same thing every time, man. I DJ, man. Make sure I'll go to Gender Corey DJ's page where me and my brother, and we putting up mixes for y'all all summer long, all year long, old school, whatever you looking for, we gonna have it over there. Go to the TikTok page. You got to put an eyeball in and see, and a question mark, and then what you doing to follow me on TikTok. The email address is ISeeWhatYouDoingPodcast@gmail.com. You can catch me on Thursday at 5 o'clock. Bring the heat. You already know what I'm doing, and I'm going to continue to do that. But, I mean, it still felt great to me because, I mean, I started here. So being able to come back here was definitely a pleasure. You feel me? So, and it was a great show because I had a chance to do something I love, Men's Mental Health Month. So, hey, man, continue to protect your mind, fellas. And if you need somebody to talk to somebody you love and can trust and can confide in them. Until next time, man, y'all be easy out there.
All right, y'all. I'm so thankful for each and every person that tuned in tonight. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned next Tuesday because we are not finished. We are going to continue with our Men's Health Month, mental health. We are going to continue to let them vent. We're going to continue to get answers, and we're going to answer. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all stay tuned for Simply Complicated at 11. I will see y'all next Tuesday. If you want to go ahead and send a donation over to Aunti 24 on Cash Out, we accept all those. But I will see y'all next Tuesday. And when life gives you lemons, make sure you make it make sense.